Well, alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another session of our Stone Prophet, or Sands of Har'Akir. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, and joined by our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hey, you absolutely can if you would like to.
Hey.
Hey. Hello.
And
Happy 3rd of July.
yes, happy 3rd of July. We are unfortunately down one player still, so Esquire is still
Is
lost,
dead.
is dead in the
As far as
sandstorm.
we know.
Yep.
Yep. Dead.
But the story goes on, and well, before we get into what's going to happen this time, let's get into what happened last time. Without further ado, last time, after calming Senef down, you noticed the small sand devil that you had seen previously with the fire had grown into a giant sandstorm filled with lightning as it started to cover the entire area. Not wanting to risk it, you all hurried back inside. Unfortunately, Esquire was caught studying the movements and patterns within when a sandy hand reached out and pulled him into the storm. Big John tried to hold him back but was swallowed by a sandy face himself that appeared in the sands. All of you unsure that they had made it or not, but you went below. Figured maybe stay put, wait the storm out. But apparently Elias had other plans. Talking the group into exploring the place just a little bit, you all traversed a trap of fire toads, saw a cave area with halls that led to a sunken and broken altar, had some nasty rust monsters within, and eventually came to a well-lit but crumbling shrine where a flaming dwarf stood in prayer. Gull was his name, and he had no eyes and said it was his duty here to light the fire so someone named Aziza could find her way in the afterlife. Telling you a little history of the stories, you learn that Aziza was given a pair of eyes from the pharaoh, Octopot, after she sacrificed her own for others. There was more to this as well, but you bid this Gull farewell, at least for now. Headed down to let's see what else lays in this place. Behind a locked door that Doza broke down was found a skeletal alchemist lobbing acid along with a mephit made of magma. Within a shattered and broken laboratory laid in here. Finding some potions and a wand. No water. You continued, battered and hurt. You eventually headed back after finding a key in the sunken altar area where you previously encountered some roach creatures. And you were hoping to get a little break while you waited out the storm. And that's where we're going to pick up. You all were approaching the entrance, I believe. And yeah.
So we have this key. I'm assuming we'll want to try the door.
Yeah. I believe Elias wanted to take a little bit of a break. On your behalf, Duncan.
Of course, all Duncan. Duncan needs a break.
Well,
Yes, that is what I said.
given the state of this area that we're exploring, it seems to be quite dangerous. Now, this is a giant spider talking to you, by the way. So I could use kind of a sojourn, if you will. Otherwise, I'm going to be no use to you guys.
A short rest? You mean?
I was thinking a long one.
Oh, I'm not fatigué. I'm not tired.
Well, I mean, if Duncan's saying he's tired, I'm not going to argue with him.
Wait, what time is it?
You don't know.
I have no idea, but
Sandy o'clock.
I'm hurt, but not that hurt. Actually, I'm pretty hurt.
Can we tell if it's
be
still sandy out there?
Yeah, you would hear the winds howling from above.
So I would go take a look.
I'd say as you go and take a look, tumbling down would be a large figure. Tumbling down the well, I do need an athletics check from Big John.
Oh mon dieu!
It's just kind of like torrent of sand and wind hurling, like just this wall essentially above the well. See this large form, also covered in sand, come tumbling down, holding like kind of like fireman slide down that rope. Big John.
I don't know what happened to our other buddy. I couldn't grab him in time. Is everybody okay?
Oh,
We-
Big John! I'm gonna run. I'm gonna jump at Big John.
Oh,
I'm glad you were okay. Where's Esquire?
I had his hand for a moment or two, but it was almost like the sand was pulling us apart. It was weird. It's like it was acting on its own. Well, I guess it was a big hand, and then there was a mouth, but no matter what I could do, I couldn't get to him. Just kept separating us. I don't know what happened to him.
We thought you were dead. How did you survive in that?
I'm big. That's all I
Fair
got.
enough.
that makes sense to
Well,
me.
it's good to see you. How are you feeling otherwise?
I mean, I'm a little scratched up, but not really worse for wear.
You would also notice at this point, the voice of Duncan is coming from a large furry spider.
So yeah, Big John would not have noticed that up until this point, and he just would say, like mid-sentence, like, "Yeah, I'm not really scratched up too." What the fuck, spider? Duncan?
Spider, where? Duncan's gonna look behind him. Oh, me. Yeah, sorry, forget. Yeah, I can turn into things. I'm a spider.
Evidently.
Sorry to frighten you.
It wasn't really. I wasn't scared or nothing. It's just weird, you know. But we should try to find Esquire.
I don't
I
really
agree.
think
He's
we
probably
should be
still
going
stuck.
out in the sand.
Yeah, that's probably the smart decision.
I
That's why I
mean,
hang out with you, Elias.
someone as big as you getting just tossed in this well. I don't think someone as small as me or Duncan here would be able to last very long.
That's true. Well, I guess all we can do is hope for the best then.
I mean, since you're here, there is another door for us to explore. I got this cool key. I'll show off the key.
Yeah, that is a cool key.
There's actually, yeah, come on, I'm gonna show you. And I'll run up toward that room.
Okay.
I guess I'll follow.
Yeah, P. Jones.
Yeah.
Follow Elias.
Elias, wait, what about that break you were talking about?
Nah, Big John's here. We don't need a break. Unless Duncan, you still need a break?
I mean, I'm good. If no one else needs a break, then let's keep going.
Okay.
And fair enough. Big John, they would lead you to a large room with 3 pillars in the middle of it, well lit with sconces. Or rather, kind of, yeah, sconces. Along one wall is a door that has been open. Another lit torch down that way. Another hall, a lit torch down that way. In front of you would be, to your left, a large wall with several weapons kind of lodged into it. And another wall with a huge, large, ornate opening with what looks to be a monstrous woman's face, missing both of her eyes and wearing a strange crown or circlet.
Yeah, see
Now be careful, Big John. Do not step in this area right here.
Oh yeah, watch out for the fires. They got like frogs or something in there.
Uh,
But
I
we
don't know,
already activated them.
on second thought, this looks pretty hairy here. Do you guys know what you're doing? Because maybe we should be in tip-top shape if we're gonna set up any type of crazy traps. I don't know. I'm just a big guy.
I mean, I think other than the frogs, I think we're gonna be okay. Goal was saying that over time the frogs might come back. Oh, Goal, that's he's actually down this way. I'll point down the hallway. He's an eyeless dwarf that he's in charge of keeping all these things lit.
Yeah, I must have missed all that when I was rolling around in the sand. Huh. Well, you just lead the way and I got your back, little buddy.
I'm gonna go forward to the door.
What's going in as well?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep an eye
yep.
out for traps.
Gonna make you guess.
I'll put the key in slowly.
I'm gonna stay
turn it.
towards the back of everybody.
Okay. You put the key in. You, as soon as, before you even turn it, you would hear this kind of stone grinding, but it's real quick, just this from within.
That's a good sound. Now, slowly turn the key.
When you turn the key, the door automatically kind of grinds up and open as you would start to hear that kind of like fires illuminating rapidly one by one. And within it, you could rapidly see stairs going down with a lit torch at the bottom of the stairs. Looks like they go down about 15 or so feet.
And it lit as I opened the door.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like. Like at first, as you open the door, you could just see darkness. And then that torch just lit up on its own.
Do you want me to go first down there, little buddy?
It read my mind.
We should be careful of traps. This area has not been the most friendly. I think we should send someone who has a delicate footing.
That is not me at all.
I
Big
can
John's the most delicate guy I know.
let me.
You should see him crochet.
Let me lead the way. I will keep an eye out for traps. Vivian will
Thank
step
you.
forward
All right.
and will very carefully walk up the stairs, looking for traps.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Oh, down the stairs.
Yeah, it goes down about 15, 20 or so feet. Give me a perception check. Looking at these stairs as you're going down them.
Oh, fuck me.
With a
Well, I
natural
get
one,
inspiration.
you do get inspiration.
I was gonna say, can I give her the help action because I'm proficient?
Well, you said you were staying in the back.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the stairs look good.
That looks. Everything is good, everyone. Yep. No traps.
Okay.
And
Okay,
seeing.
I'm
Oh.
gonna crawl on this.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're gonna crawl on the
This is
ceiling?
the safest room I have ever
crawl on
seen.
the ceiling.
Okay.
Well, everybody in. I'll bring up the rear.
The ceiling is a little cramped in here, but it does kind of, like, I'd say maybe 10 feet. And as you get down into this chamber, this warm, well-lit chamber with a single column in the center of it, you don't see anything until you kind of, like, I think you need to move, like, 5 more feet. Where you would see a
This thing?
pedestal. It's raised up to about 4.5 feet, circular in form with a little indentation in it. You can see a glint of green coming from the center of it.
Oh, by the way, you're just standing there. There's something good on the other side of you.
What's on the other side of me?
I don't know. You're blocking my way.
Oh, yes. This is the safest room I have ever seen.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go inspect this altar.
All right. Elias, what are you wanting to inspect? Yeah, it looks like this, like, raised dais, like 4.5 feet tall, so a little tall, like a couple feet taller than you. And only from afar could you kind of see that glint.
I guess I climb on top and I look at this green thing.
As you climb on top, I will need everyone to give me a dexterity save, except for the spider.
If
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
For 16. Oh no, it's a trap! How is this possible?
As there's the door
How could
behind
we have
you
ever
all
guessed?
slam shut. There's this wind that whirs through the chamber as the torches kind of just flicker, and you would think they would probably go out in a moment, but another large grinding of stone happens right beneath Elias, as this almost like the sand or stone beneath your feet kind of starts to slide and pull you each closer. You would see a giant hole open up in the ground as Elias and Big John go tumbling down.
Little buddy!
do I get any kind of advantage because I was not on the floor?
You know, the deck. It was this kind of will thing that's just like pulling you closer.
Okay.
Oh mon dieu.
It's real dark down here.
Oh,
did not see
you
this coming.
can't hear. Oh, we'll get to you. What happens to you guys here in a second.
I told you there were gonna be traps. I'm gonna crawl down.
Okay.
It looked safe.
Do you want me to take a rope down, or?
Oh, I do not have rope with me.
See, I think I have rope. We didn't leave it in the entrance, did we?
I
No,
believe
there's
me.
already a rope in the entrance.
Yeah, you use the rope from the entrance.
Okay. So I mean, I have a silk rope, but
Yeah.
all right. Well, let me crawl down and see what's going on down there first.
Give me
Okay, I'll wait here.
give me a dexterity save, Spider, as you start to crawl down. All right, with a 19. Doza and Vivian in this room as the spider starts climbing down into the hole. What are you two doing?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yes, this one will sit and meditate.
I don't know how they triggered the trap. There wasn't anything in here.
I do not know. Maybe the floor was just old?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
I need Doza to give me a Constitution save, and Vivian to give me a Wisdom save.
Oh god, what's happening to us? What a shit roll.
Love it. Doza, roll me a d10.
Oh no, what is happening to us?
As you would see this flash of light come from the corner of the room, out of nowhere. Doza, roll me a d8.
I think this is the teaching moment, boss.
As Vivian, you feel all of your presence freeze in moment as you stand there, and you would see Doza run into a wall north of him. As Doza, you're hit with this kind of wave of confusion as you don't know what's going on, but you just kind of like run into a wall, and there's a wall there. Vivian, you would feel something push you.
Oh,
As
into the
you,
hole?
As you get pushed into the hole. Doza, you have essentially an action to respond.
So I don't have any movement.
Yeah, you're kind of back to normal for a moment.
All right, then I'm seeing everybody now down in the hole. I'm going to try to climb down into the hole.
All right, give me a dexterity save.
Yikes!
I'm gonna go with that first one with that 7.
Can we not? Can we do the second one?
As you go tumbling down as well. Love
I don't
that.
like it.
So one by one.
I feel like we're being railroaded into this hole, guys.
Well,
Well-
if half of you guys fall in, it's better if you all fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for you.
I'm doing this for you.
But it
Sorry.
seemed like there was a presence up there that did push Vivian into the hole.
Damn it.
Yeah,
However,
Doza.
Elias and Big John tumbling down, it quickly becomes tubular as you all probably about 50, 60 feet, and it kind of angles outward as a stone grinding wall appears to raises up in front of you. Like, it looks like you're going to hit the wall, but it raises up in the nick of time and spits you out to a circular area. Both of you each tumble about 10 or so feet at the base where some bones lay resting. In front of you on this circular wall is a large motif of a skeleton. Behind you, where you came out of, you assume you came out of the skeleton's mouth. Behind you, another skull motif. To the right of you would be a large snake statue with 2 fires burning on either side of it. To the left of you, you could make out a hall. I'm gonna bring you guys to this map. I want both of you guys you would hear the stone grinding behind you as the mouth shuts. But you do each fall down. Seeing lit area to your west.
Man, safe room my butt. Alright, where are we at now?
Well, your guess is as good as mine there, Elias. But at least we're not alone.
Got each other. And make sure if you see any unlit braziers, just go ahead and light them. That's what that dwarf was saying.
Okay. I don't see very well in the dark anyway, so I might as well go ahead and light my torch.
All right. You light your torch and you can see the room a little better than previously. But rewinding a tiny bit, Duncan, as you're crawling down the shaft, you get as the others got shafted. You would find yourself crawling into a square tube, essentially, that angles to a horizontal fashion after going vertically about 50 or so feet. At the end of it would be looks like a stone plate.
That's the end of it?
Yep.
There's nothing. Is it dark?
It is pitch black in there.
But I have dark vision.
Not as a spider. Oh, it
Spiders
does
don't
have
have-
dark vision. You right. It has 60 foot of dark vision. But yes.
Take a biology.
But yeah, even with dark vision. So I'm going to say this once and for all. Dark vision does not give you perfect sight. It is still dark.
Sure.
But you would see, it is dark in there, but you would see that flat, kind of coin-like surface at the end of the tube.
Elias! Big John! You there?
Do we hear him?
You would hear him on the other side of that skull to the south.
Yeah, I hear you.
Duncan,
Where,
what are you doing? You fall in the
there's
hole
a dead
too?
end. There's a dead end. I'm trying to figure out where you guys went.
Are you right on the other side of the? I'm trying not to use your accent. The southern accent is such an infectious thing.
At which point, I want I want Duncan, I want you to give me a dexterity save. As the stone plate opens, and you can feel behind you something is falling down behind you.
Is this different than the last one I made?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is to make sure you don't get crushed by Vivian.
I'm about to get crushed by Vivian.
As you try to make it out in time, Vivian comes up behind you. You each take 4 points of damage. As Vivian and the spider spill out.
I don't have
4 points of damage.
4 points. Actually, Vivian, you can give me a dex save too. Why not?
4 points
Yeah,
it is.
4 points of damage. Wait, where'd the spider go? I just had him.
Well, all right. So who are we missing?
Wait, do we crash into the plate, or do we?
2 spiders.
No, Vivian would crash into you. Are there 2 spiders?
We would then fall through.
I feel like they come
I'm a little-
spilling out of the skull and just bump into.
You come spilling out of the skull essentially as Vivian kind of pushes you out.
I understand. I went down a hole into
Yes.
into a tube
Yes.
that at the bottom was just a floor.
Yes. It was a floor, and then Vivian came crashing into you it wasn't a floor, it went horizontal, as the plate was horizontal in front of you, like essentially a wall. It started to slide open, and before you could skitter out, Vivian crashed into you.
Haven't you
Okay.
ever been to McDonald's play place, bro?
Yeah, essentially. That's kind of what
That
happened.
one kid.
Or
That
you go
one
down the
kid
water
that
slide
always
before the
goes
lifeguard
down
lets
too
you.
fast. Yeah.
Doze, give me an athletics check.
But what is triggering the opening of the plate?
It's us
You
falling.
guys falling.
Okay, just like the weight of.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Doza, if you can give me a with a 21.
Damn.
Doza, before you see the plate in front of you start to shift, close, but you find your way out into this opening. As you would see this,
Just do like a very Indiana Jones kind of
yes,
move, and
exactly.
like go back for a hat that's not there.
This is like one of Vivian's like hair clips or something. But yeah, you would see a couple of skull motifs along the wall, large, as you came out of one of the mouths. And to your right, you would see a large snake statue with two lit sconces on either side. Skeletons all about, bones all about. A little bit to the hallway to the northwest of you, you would see what looks to be a trio of skeletons chained up to the wall.
Am I meant to be seeing anything right now?
Hopefully.
No. Okay.
Can you
There's
see
like
anything?
3 spiders
Well,
there.
I
there's
can't.
3
I can't get
spiders.
rid of all of them.
Originally, I'd say, we weren't going to take a rest, but now that we have fallen some and have no idea where we are, this may be the best place to sit for now.
I mean, maybe
Well,
not until we just make sure there's nobody on the other side of this open hallway.
That's true. We'll check it out and maybe walk back this way.
I'm sure these people had a good time resting. I kicked a bone with one of the skeletons.
So there's
Shall
people chained up here.
Step on a skull and crush on
To the
Oh, over here, I see
to the
them.
wall over there.
I see them.
Can I take a look at the snake?
Absolutely.
Is this is different than like the different iconography throughout the rest of the place, right? I've never seen any kind of
You
serpent.
haven't seen a serpent before, but what you would each notice is that the face of the serpent easily looks as if there is... Actually, how are you going about investigating this snake thing, statue?
For me, I guess, since I'm interested in animals, I'm looking at its physiology to see if it's
Okay.
a regular snake or if it's some sort of monstrous snake.
Fair enough. Give me a nature check.
Is
I guess
there
I'm-
any
I guess I'm-
magic
Go ahead.
coming from it? Because Big John is proficient in Arcana.
I gotta open up the thing.
I have a black screen again, by the way.
I'll just bring your token out there. Can you see
Okay.
now?
I do not.
Well, I don't know why you have a black screen. You shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm zooming out and everything.
Let me bring you guys back to a different page.
I see just fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to see if it does anything different.
I got us
Hey,
something went
the
wrong
spiders
with
went
my
away.
system.
That's with the update stuff for the jump gate. It multiplies. But with a 24 nature, you would be able to recognize that the snake, the face of it seems almost humanoid. I'd say with the 24 nature, this is not a snake. This is a statue of a naga. And generally they're known for protecting or ruling, depending on their tendency, but they are powerful spellcaster snake people creatures.
Would Big John sense any kind of arcane magic coming off of it?
Being proficient in Arcana doesn't let you sense
No.
magic. It lets you recognize like magical glyphs, or it's just knowledge about magic.
Well, in that case, would I have any knowledge, natural knowledge on Naga? Probably not.
Maybe give me an Arcana check.
I imagine with his brother, they stayed up a lot talking about monsters, magic. His brother was just better
Yeah,
at it.
you are unfamiliar with whatever this creature, if it has spellcasting capabilities.
I scurry up, kind of climbing on top of the snake, looking
Cool.
at on top of his head. Are there eyeballs?
Give me an investigation check. With an 11, you would note that there are no eyeballs, but nothing else of note.
I think we might still be in this Ziza
Oh, their advantage.
temple.
Well,
So,
Slide down the snake like slide.
as you're inspecting that, does a 15, a 13, a 26, a 23, or a 12 hit?
The 12 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 does not hit.
What was it? 13, 1, 2, so 2 regular, a crit, and
I got 11 HP.
That's from standing on the.
Please don't do 28 points of damage.
That's from standing on the thing.
as a bunch of snakes hiss out and lash at Elias.
oh my god.
Elias, you take... I need 4 Constitution saving throws. And you would notice all these snakes have wings. There's one good one. One bad one.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay.
And the last one.
That's the one that you wanted to pass. That was the crit one.
Oh.
But one more.
One more.
Yep. Because that was use your inspiration on the 9, so it was 4, 9. Okay.
God damn, another 9.
So the first attack would do 1 piercing and 9 poison damage as you are.
Oh fuck.
I'm still up.
Actually, the first one would do 1 piercing. Sorry. No poison damage. The second one would do 1 piercing and 4 poison damage. The third one would do 1 piercing damage. That was the crit, by the way. And no poison damage. The fourth one would do 1 piercing damage and 6 poison damage.
I'm down.
As Elias goes down and gets swarmed by these, you were still up on the statue.
The last one took me. The last one took me out.
Yep. As he is swarmed by these flying snakes, and we are going to roll initiative.
Oh mon dieu.
Thanks for that nature check there, Duncan.
He was investigating what the statue was. He wasn't checking to see if there's hidden snakes that were staying.
Pour out.
You know.
God damn! I gotta roll a death save right off the bat.
Love it.
I'll switch with Elias.
Okay.
That's fine. I agree.
That way he doesn't have to roll a death save right away.
I like that. As Vivian's going first and Elias is going last.
Big John's going last.
Why can't I move you up?
You gotta check something on.
Oh yeah, Big John's going last. So Vivian, you are up first as you see Elias just tumble, getting bit by 5 flying snakes.
So I don't have any means of healing, and wait, is Duncan a person again, or is he a spider?
Duncan the spider.
It's a spider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to attack the immediate snake right here in front of me with my scimitar.
All right. 16 will hit.
For 9 slashing.
As the snake kind of raises up to go in for another strike against Elias, you just cut it straight in half.
And I'll offhand the one right next.
Elias, give me a Constitution save
Oh.
before I forget.
Oh, okay.
Start going down.
Hey, pass.
Yep.
Ooh, 11.
An 11 is going to miss as DM Nobody wants to cast, well, a wave of green energy sweeps across as
Oh!
looks like a skeletal hand grasps Elias's scruff of his neck. As Elias, you get 2 points of healing from a healing wave
Oh,
from DM
that's
Nobody.
huge.
Dude,
DM
that is
Nobody!
huge.
Thank you!
Damn,
Wow.
nobody. Hey,
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you, DM Nobody. As
DM nobody.
you all
Appreciate
would
ya.
see this
Appreciate
like
ya.
skeletal hand grip his chest for a moment, and before it vanishes as a gasp of breath comes from Elias.
It's a miracle.
Anything else for Vivian?
I will step into this corpse.
All right. Yeah, it's just a small snake, maybe 2-3 feet long, but it does have these kind of feathered wings. As you cut it in half, and it's half a snake. It's 2 snakes. I don't know.
That's it.
All right, that will take us to Duncan, the spider.
Duncan's gonna crawl up past Vivian to one of these snakes. And I'm gonna bite.
All right,
4.
getting a nat 1. You are inspired now, though, as you gain inspiration from biting the side of that sconce there.
I think that's all I can do.
All right, that will take us to the flying snake. Seeing activity, this one will kind of wait a second. Doza goes first. Doza, what are you doing?
Sweet. So I'm gonna use my ability that I get to do like at the start of my turn or start of combat to get key points back. I can do it once per
Yeah,
long
that just automatically happens. Yeah, it doesn't
Yep.
cost anything like action or anything.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to go to the snake closest to Elias.
All right. They're all surrounding him, but you can easily run up behind Big John toward the snake.
And then I'm going to do some monk shit, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the dagger on one attack.
All right. 22 will hit.
I don't believe I can roll damage.
Gotcha. So someone roll me a 1d4. 2 plus your 3. Plus 3. So it does do 5 points of damage as the snake looks like it's kind of starting to fly towards Vivian. You just skewer it right in the back of the head as it tumbles onto the statue of the snake. Or Naga.
Spend a key point to do 2 arm strikes
Alright.
at the next boy.
Alright. Uh, 24 will also hit. Someone roll me a d6. As the first one by itself knocks out that one. You just kind of swat it, and it goes slamming into the wall next to the statue. The others would be
Let my momentum.
up on the statue. We'll say, give me a athletics check to kind of like quickly clamber up the statue to get to the other two. If you succeed this, your next attack will hit.
Can it be acrobatics?
I would say no in this moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Figured
19.
I'd
Yeah,
ask.
you're good. As you quickly like kind of hop up and leap towards the other snake, the 21 will hit as well. Someone else roll me a d6.
I can do it, I guess. Oh,
All right, Big John with the 5. As yeah, you just grab a hold of this other snake as it's also looks like it's going towards Vivian. You just wring its neck, body. I don't know what parts, the neck, the back, the whole thing. You just
like
squeeze it.
grab it by the neck and just like a whip, like so it snaps its vertebrae.
Oh, that doesn't sound good for the snake. Yeah, as you just whip it.
Just
Anything else for
Unnecessary.
Doza?
years no snakes.
All right. That will take us to the last remaining snake. They had a good sneak attack. The last snake will either going to go for the spider, Vivian, or now
run
Doza.
or fly.
Nah. It's going to try to bite Vivian. Vivian getting a 23 to hit. I need a constitution save.
Definitely hits. 18.
All right, with an 18, you only take 1 point of piercing damage as you resist the poison flowing through your veins.
Aïe aïe. Ça fait mal.
As it just kind of hisses and snaps at you. That will take us to Elias.
Elias pops back up on the head of the snake, and then I'm going to like skateboard grind down the snake, and twinkle slash the
All right.
the raiding stick on my way.
Fair enough. Uh, 18 will hit it. With 6 points of radiant as this light just kind of splits the snake from head to tail.
And then I finish sliding down the rest of the snake.
Yes, exactly. X Games mode.
Yeah.
And kind of with that reinvigoration still hurt. You guys have killed all of the snakes, and we'll hop out of combat here.
Oh.
What was that light?
How's the twinkle slash?
No, not that light. You were dead.
Yeah, and then one of you guys healed me, right?
No.
Sometimes the gods are strange. My brother always taught me that. They're fickle, but they can be your best friend. You're lucky, Elias.
Elias puts his hand over his heart, looks up at the sky, says thank you.
Well, the ceiling in here is probably about 15, 20 feet up.
Maybe it was the blind woman.
It was Doza. Doza is so fast you could not see what was happening.
Oh,
You are welcome.
thank you, Doza. Oh.
Perhaps we should take that hour rest now. What do you think?
Yeah, Elias, you look fine to keep going, but I could use that rest now.
You could.
Oh,
use a rest. All right.
In that case, if that is true, then I will set up an alarm.
I start. I sit at the base of the snake. Actually, I look around, base of the snake, make sure no more snakes.
Now that the snakes are from their hiding spaces, you can see about a dozen or so eggs within. Kind of like the bones kind of pressed into the statue. You can see they kind of made their nest there.
Hey guys, we got some breakfast for a day or two.
Well, we don't know if those are endangered species. We should
Either way, they're food.
Well,
We'll
We
be
just killed 5
endangered.
of them.
We'll be endangered species soon if we don't get a good breakfast.
we have rations.
Has anyone ever heard of a flying snake? Have I heard of a flying snake?
Give me a nature check. I'd say anybody can give me a nature check on this.
Yeah, have I heard of any?
Natural 20.
Oh, the nat 20.
Never
I would
heard of
say
it.
for like knowledge stuff, you're not getting given inspiration.
Man, you're so smart.
Unless you explain this away in the best possible way, Duncan.
Yeah, someone's inspired by my
All right. Well, I'm gonna need
nature
you to
lecture.
I'm gonna need you to do the talking. You tell me what
Well,
you know about flying snakes.
Please, I'm dying to know. I'm even copying your accent now.
As we sit down to rest, let me tell you a little bit about flying snakes. I read about these creatures in
Is
a
Quetzalcoatl a flying snake?
Hey,
Save the questions for the end, okay? I'm gonna use. I don't even think I have minor illusion, but I want a minor illusion, a PowerPoint presentation.
You have minor illusion, yeah. We both do.
Oh, that's
Force
right.
Gnome.
Yeah.
But essentially what you would know is that flying snakes they're not super common. They're often used as messengers in many places, but it's not unheard of to have flying snakes. They're not as common as regular snakes. I'd say they're more common than a naga is. But
I've never seen them myself, but they're not really endangered, Vivian. I think would I know if they're safe to eat?
I would say the endangered
offspring?
might be they're kept as pets or like this is exotic. Oh, it's a flying snake kind of thing, or used as like messengers. They're smarter than your average snake.
I think maybe it's possible we can take them and try to care for them, considering we just
But they are
killed their
nutritious.
parents and I would like to keep I would like to
keep.
keep at least one, if that's okay.
There are a dozen.
I'm not gonna stop you, but I am not taking care of a flying snake.
Elias is juggling as many as he can.
So you're telling me if I grab a handful of these and bash their heads against the wall, that can make a meal for us for maybe one day?
It's an egg. There's
They're small eggs too. They're probably the size of like a little bigger than a
those
quail
already
egg.
have gotten one.
Absolutely.
Like those has already got one, like in a pocket.
Yeah, I mean you can eat them, shell and all.
I wasn't planning on eating it. It was gonna be a pet.
Fair enough.
all right.
Big John will grab an egg and eat one.
You got to cook it. Okay.
It's fine. I would say you would need 6 of them to amount to a ration.
Salmonella.
How many got left?
How many am I juggling?
I don't know. It's 5.
Or throw a couple more in. I can do more.
I'm gonna take one and wrap it very gently and place it close to my back so that there's some heat.
They're very oily tasting.
There's probably a bit of a bite with the poison sac there that's just starting to develop.
Kind of like when you cook with olive oil for too long. That's never mind. You wouldn't understand. Anyway.
Yeah, I've never had olive oil. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna keep one of the eggs as well, as hopefully maybe it'll hatch.
Okay.
I'll give the rest to Big John. And
thank you.
I'll start playing the harmonica a little bit.
Big John will eat the rest of the 5 eggs.
Okay. Big John
Well,
doesn't have to
they're
use
fine.
rations tonight then.
Nice.
Are we resting here?
Please.
Okay. Then I will set up an alarm, and Vivian will do that. She will
All right.
set up, and I'm assuming it undoes the other one.
It would.
That's fine. Let's do what?
I mean, you could just do like the entrance here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do like a round.
That's fair.
Us,
Just in case
as well.
any baddies come in.
Especially like this hole and up here.
That's fair. So you
And
guys
it's
are
gonna
hoping
be
to get
silent.
a long rest?
I thought we were just doing a short.
I
We
mean,
could sleep.
even if we just wait an hour, that's not gonna help me at all.
Okay.
All right, then.
Let's.
For the sake
settle
of
down, man.
everybody, let's make sure everyone gets the rest we need. We need to be a team.
I'm assuming we drank all the water.
That's what we're gonna get to right now. If you guys are attempting to take a long rest. Those of you with half a gallon of water, or with 1 gallon of water, I believe. I need a Constitution saving throw, with advantage,
With 1 gallon?
with 1 gallon.
Somebody was
me,
gonna
right?
share with me, right? I think Duncan.
That's right. I gave you my ration. That's why I have 0. I was just trying to.
Okay,
I gave you half a
so
ration.
Duncan, I need a Constitution save.
No, I thought that you
I'm not
gave
sure
me.
what I have.
You have 1 out of, or no? Let
I
me
had
double check.
I had 0. Oh no, I had half a ration, and I think I gave it to you.
Or
Vivian.
not ration, it's the water.
The
Yeah,
water.
half
Yeah,
a
half-
I
half
gave you
a-
1
half of
gallon
a-
of water.
Yes. They hold
Oh,
2
you gave
gallons.
me a gallon?
Yes.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. And so Vivian will be at advantage.
Constitution at advantage.
And Doza, I
Save.
believe, will be at advantage.
18.
Yes, a Constitution save. Big John also at advantage, which he already rolled. As you all... Doza, unfortunately, you wake up in the morning, you're very thirsty. You do suffer 1 point of exhaustion. No watch is necessary unless there's anything you guys want to do during the night. This is actually the safest spot for you guys to rest. So it's not the worst thing here.
See how smart we are?
Especially after you killed the snakes.
Man, imagine
Yeah.
throwing up your trousers that night.
Long rest is, so we're gonna have to get some
As
water.
you guys get your long rest and you are out of water. And Doza suffers the consequences.
Lay out my bedroll, and I'm no longer a spider.
I'll
Did Doza
Play.
have a gallon?
You had 1 gallon. It was for the day.
Oh wow! So even if we drink our fill, we still.
You need to drink 2 gallons a day in this
Oh,
environment.
2 gallons. I
That's
got
hot.
you.
A full water skin.
as we start to all wake up, Elias plays a good morning tune on the harmonica, and Duncan and Doza are both inspired.
All right. As anyone else who has inspiration, it goes away on a long rest.
1d3.
So is that inspiration, or is that bardic inspiration?
That's inspiration. That's-
Inspiration.
That's
Oh, that's
heroic
cool.
heroic
That's awesome.
inspiration, aka.
So
inspiration.
everyone who what? Sorry, I missed it.
If you had inspiration, it goes away at the end of a rest. When you finish a long
Okay.
rest, you no longer have inspiration unless you're a human, or someone does something like play a little tune.
Which is what had just happened now.
Yes.
So we all get inspiration.
No. He gave 2 people inspiration.
Ah, gotcha.
Duncan and Doza.
Gotcha.
And Big John's already got
Doze
it.
is gonna go over to Duncan. The magic man. Magic man need water, agua.
Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to cast
And do we
create or
gotta
destroy.
do we gotta like catch it and something again?
Yep.
I don't see
Yeah,
a bucket or
absolutely.
any of that bucket.
Oh, that's right.
Can we like gather up these skulls and just catch all the water in the skulls? Is that enough?
Can we put up? Can we
Do you
put
make
all
more
our
water
skins-
than all the make more water than all these skulls?
I
How much
can
water
make,
does a skull hold?
I can make 10 gallons of water.
8.
It didn't make 10 last time.
And we
Well,
don't want to waste it if we don't have something to put it into right away. You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a look at the snakes to see if the blood has congealed.
I would say by this point, yes, absolutely.
Damn it.
That's basic biology, aren't you, a ranger?
Also, they were so tiny. They were like I said, like a foot, 2 feet long.
It's like a go-gurt.
Yes.
Yeah, like a
it's-
One
No.
man down.
Exactly. Now we're getting somewhere.
Don't go-gurt the snakes.
Yeah, we need something that can we put all our skins together maybe and just catch it that way?
You can
Don't
certainly
want to
try.
waste it. I don't want to waste it.
And everyone mark off 1 ration
Okay.
except for Big John.
Ah, yes.
But getting a rest in this place, it's just as warm as before. And just kind of haunted by... You would see the light coming from a larger chamber down the hall. Some of you would even see... Looks like a table with a large chest on it. But that's down there.
Yeah. Was that lit up before?
It was. I just didn't point it out because it wasn't the focus.
Yeah. I'm gonna crawl up inside this skull on the wall and see if the mouth. if I can-
So behind it, there's another plate, like on the other one.
yeah, can I? Am I able to move it at all, or is that just in place?
Give me an athletics check.
How did we catch the water last time?
There was
Yeah,
a
we had a
bucket.
We
With
should
an,
have kept that bucket.
with an
Oh.
11, you can't move the plate that's inside the skull mouth.
I'm not a smart man, but I'm willing to bet that there's something in here that we can use. I suggest we move forward.
Yes,
and,
I will look out for traps.
There's a big old chest. We
Well,
might be able to put all the water in that chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a chest over there.
All
I
right,
do not
beautiful.
see a chest. What?
As you kind of peer down the hall, you would see, again, those 3 chained up skeletons. Another skull motif along the wall there. And beyond a chamber with kind of some engraving on the floor there. Skeletons around it. And on the table, this metal table, looks like some wrapped cloth, purple, very fine, at least even from this distance, and a large chest atop it.
I feel a little nervous passing that skull, I gotta say.
Vivian, are you checking for traps here?
We. I want to
Vivian, give
check
me a perception check.
Yeah, Vivian's the best at checking for traps.
Yes, I am feeling refreshed.
With a 19, you would notice another plate in the mouth of the skull as well. And next to all of the chains, like where the hands are essentially kind of like stapled, manacled to the walls there of these skeletons, you would see slight engravings.
Okay, and I can't see them from here, I imagine.
It wouldn't be something you'd be able to make out. You can give me an Arcana check.
Not very good. Big John, do you recognize these engravings?
Let me see.
Point them out.
Give me an Arcana check, Big John. With a 13, it's some form of abjuration. You can't quite make out the... Actually, with a 13, that'd be good enough. It's very similar to the spell that Vivian had cast, like an alarm.
Hmm.
It's a type of what my brother would call abjuration magic, similar to what you did. Detection magic.
You mean alarm?
Correct.
I see. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I forgot to change my spells over the night.
We'll do so now.
Yep. Well, I do have detect magic, which I was gonna keep. I'm gonna grab. Do you guys mind if I just do some detection on this? Oh wait, isn't that just gonna do the same thing? Detect magic?
Yeah, it's going to tell you that it's
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna tell
abjuration
me something.
magic, yeah.
Yep.
Essentially.
Uh,
Unless there's other stuff that you would spy.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's some sort of alarm. Alarm for who? Alarm for what?
On the manacles.
Yeah.
On the
who knows?
manacles.
Maybe just don't touch dead bodies.
Yeah, let's just move on. It's probably fine. I don't see anything else.
Maybe it was meant to detect if these
If
people
they escaped. Yeah.
The skull was probably watching them.
Difficult to say.
Yeah.
I do see a lot of skeletons around this this chest here.
And seeing 3 skeletons from around the chest and a kind of odd squiggled iconography on the floor beneath this table. 4 sconces laying here with just barely, actually vibrantly flickering light. There would be another hallway to the south as you come into here. 3 other skull kind of markings along the wall as well.
What do
And
you
a
think, Duncan?
large wooden chest adorning the center.
What do you think, Duncan? Just go and open the chest.
No, let me investigate it for traps.
That's right. Listen to the lady.
All right, give me an investigation check. As you kind of look up and start investigating the area.
They don't walk inside the circle.
You would notice it doesn't appear to have any sort of lock on it. It seems like a simple lid that can be removed. Very ornate box. Has iconography of kind of like people's faces and expressions all throughout it. Like different expressions all along it, and like kind of like thinking expressions and different facial expressions. But yes, along the kind of rim of the box, you would notice more kind of glyphs.
Do they look like alarms as well?
It looks different.
This might be the time to detect magic.
Well, you think it can hold water?
Maybe
It's a pretty solid box.
That's not my first thought. First thought is, do we even want to open it?
Well, we gotta open it to put the water in it.
Big John can probably figure out these glyphs.
I mean, you can always roll an Arcana, even untrained. You never know.
I'm really bad.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. You just kind of walk up to eye distance. Roll that Arcana check.
Give me an Arcana check as you kind of glance at the glyphs. That's very faint. With a 14, It seems to be a simple messaging spell.
Simple messaging spell. Do I have any idea how to activate it?
Opening the box, probably.
Does it message us or does it message someone else?
Probably someone else.
Alright, I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave the room for a moment.
We.
Do these skeletons look like they're reaching toward the box?
Give me a medicine check.
Big John?
Nah, this would be Elias. With a 16, you can see distinct, like, you know when lightning strikes wood and it leaves that kind of electrifying pattern on it? Elias, you would notice electricity marks left over on the bones.
Hey, Big John, whatever. This thing's got some sort of lightning inside of it. All these bodies, all these skeletons, all got zapped. You sure you want to open that?
We believe in you.
Yeah, please.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Leaving Big John alone in the room. Elias at the edge watching from the south.
Big John walks over to the box. He
I'm
Elias
gonna
gives
not stand in front of the skeleton head.
Elias gives Big John a thumbs up, inspires him.
Okay. Big John, you have bardic inspiration.
Okay. And he will lightly lift the top of the box on.
As you lift the top of the box, the runes around the rim of it quickly light up with this faint white light before dissipating as you open the box, revealing a velveted interior, and resting upon this, you would see what looks to be a hat or a helmet with a little bit of a mask, and atop it seems to be kind of like brain. It's all made of metal and leather, but you would see that kind of white matter at the top of the skin, or atop of the helmet. But as you do, the torches would all quickly and rapidly, if I can open it, dim. You have a torch out though. As you can feel wind whooshing as each of the skull motifs along the walls, plates open as wind bellows out from each of them. You feel the static electricity kind of like lift up all the hairs on your neck, on your arms. And very rapidly, does a 12, a 20, and a 13 hit?
12, 20, 13. A 20 hits.
As you would take 7 points of lightning damage, as very rapidly these shocks of lightning come from nothingness, and at the end of the shocks of lightning that kind of pound down on you or around you, just kind of like sparkle, you would see these faint white lights, balls of light, like ball lightning, floating in the air around you. And we're going to roll initiative.
I'm inspired.
What are the 28? Is their initiative?
Yes, 28 is their initiative.
Damn.
They're fast.
Wisps?
Something like that.
Oh, don't let them be wisps.
Oh, these are shits that kill you one hit no matter what, no save.
You get a save. You absolutely get a save. But as this shock of electricity fills the room in here, where did Duncan go?
Duncan's in the other room.
Oh, he ran all the way back. Okay.
Oh,
But that'll be a good spot for us to take our little 5-10 minute break.
yeah.
As
Big John said to leave the room.
he did say to leave the room. But we'll pick back up there here in a few minutes with a trap being sprung. Message was sent to whatever these entities are.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around, folks. We'll be back here in a few. Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to our Stone Prophet Sands of Har'Akir. Last we left off, our troop some had fallen down a hole, others had gone after them so as to not split the party. You found yourself in an underground area of this Aziza's rest place, fighting some snakes off and getting some rest down here because figure it might be the last chance you get before going up. Heading into another room, though, you saw an ornate box on an ornate placard of, recognizing that there was some magic involved, Big John bid everyone go out of the room so he could open it. And open it he did, as 3 light entities appeared to electrocute Big John. And we have rolled initiative, and we are in it. Do you guys want the exotic battle again? That's what we were just listening to last time. We're doing it.
Just a heads up.
Surprise.
My dog is freaking because of fireworks, so if there's any barking or anything, I try to catch it if I fall.
Fair enough. It happens.
Right now,
It is that time of year.
Time?
But these wisps are going first, as 2 of them fade away to invisibility. The one that remains, though, continues to try to shock Big John. Getting a natural 20 against Big John.
Nat 20?
Indeed.
Well, that indeed hits.
As Big John takes 17 points
I would
of
like to
lightning.
use. Because I think that is he within range of me to use my luck points?
What is the range of luck?
I don't remember. I don't know if it's just I have to see. I can't bring up my character sheet. Read.
Oh, so you can no longer use it to give people luck. It's only you can re-roll your own, or you can make opponents attack roll against you. You can spend a luck point to give them
It's only
disadvantage.
against me.
It's only
against
against
somebody
you.
else.
Uh,
Dang it.
but Big John does take 17 points of lightning damage, as the other 2 lights disappeared. That will take us to your turn, Doza.
I guess I will run in there and try to hit that guy.
All right. Running on in. Hope I gotta update my thing.
Let's go to the combat zone.
Yeah.
Gonna get a stabby stab from the knife first.
All right. Using your brand new knife.
Maybe a month.
Maybe.
There we go.
10 unfortunately is gonna miss as this thing is just whizzing around like this, like a little pulse of light as it shocks and just moves like a few inches, and then it just keeps like whizzing around.
Alright, flurry of blows.
All right.
This one is fast too.
A 24 will hit it. Somebody roll me a d6. 10 unfortunately will miss it with your second as you kind of do your flurry. First, when you make some landing, as it will take. It doesn't kind of quite hit it as much as you were hoping. It will take half of it. It seems to have resistance to your melee attack. Anything else for Doza?
Alright. Nope. That's my turn.
Alright, that will take us to Vivian.
I want to preface by saying I have 10 feet of blind sight.
Okay. Blind sight doesn't... I mean, yeah, I got you.
It does reveal invisible creatures.
Yeah.
Just gonna... So, I'm gonna go... Doza, you went to my... You're in my way.
I'm not in your way. I'm small.
Wait. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go here.
Alright. There is one north of Doza that you see.
Okay. I'm gonna attack it
Okay.
with my scimitar.
Alright. Whirling a 14 is going to be a miss. As it's lightning fast.
Can I can't use my offhand if I miss, right?
You can. It's part of the attack action. You don't have to hit.
24?
24 will hit it.
5.
As it doesn't affect it too much. Your scimitar blade goes through it. As the rest of you guys would see her just wailing on open air there. But you would see a little crackle of electricity invisible.
Okay. There's one right there. That's it.
Alright, that will take us to Duncan.
Okay, Duncan's all the way across the other room.
That he is.
I'm gonna use my my action to dash.
Alright.
I'm up here. That is my turn.
Alright, no bonus action? Shillelagh is bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll take out my shillelagh, light it up.
Alright. That'll take us to Big John. In the middle of this shit. Getting electrocuted.
Bonus action, second wind.
Alright. As you get 7 hit points.
Plus my.
It's
Does that have all the math together?
it does not. No. So plus 2. Because I
Okay.
kept it there in case you used it for tactical mind.
Okay.
So you get 9 hit points.
And Big John's gonna bring out a small and smash on the one that's right in front of him.
Alright. The one that stayed behind to shock you. A 19 just hits it. As your maul goes kind of like through its entities, splashing like a little bit of light away from it. It doesn't seem to do as much as you were hoping.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
All right, that will take us to Elias.
Elias is he's gonna stay where he is, but he's gonna start hopping from one foot to the other and put his hands up by his temples and spread his fingers out and wag them, and kind of jump back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, put your thumbs by your temples and then wag your fingers. Yeah.
Oh, like
Uh, yeah, like that.
gotcha, like the moose.
Yep. Yeah, I make moose antlers. And I'm gonna cast vicious mockery at this wisp.
All right. That wisdom save?
That is wisdom save. Yep.
Got a 19.
That's gonna be a save. That will actually, while I'm doing my dance, my cape is billowing in the air. That's my
Okay.
turn.
That will take us to the wisps. As this one will become visible as it lashes out towards Vivian. As it tries to shock you. Getting a 23 to hit.
That is not advantage because I can see it.
Correct.
Damn,
That's the
yeah.
first roll.
Yep.
As you will take 9 points of lightning damage. The other
Yep,
one
That
here
hurts.
will fade away into darkness. Well, into light. It just fades away as you lose sight of it, Vivian. You would, however, Vivian, see another one goes towards... I'm gonna roll for it. Goes towards Big John as it lashes out with lightning towards him. Getting a nat 20, John?
Yeah, that is.
As Big John, you take 11 points of lightning damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
As this orb appears behind you. And Big John is just shocked as he falls unconscious. I need Big John to give me a Constitution saving throw. Alright, with an 18, you can kind of see this light pulse within Big John's body for a brief moment. As his mouth lays agape, you would see this light kind of come from within his mouth as it seems to be trying to suck Big John's life out. Unsuccessfully for now. That will take us to Doza.
I'm gonna attack the one that's trying to kill Big John.
That one went invisible. There's one next to you that's attacking Vivienne right now.
Doza, continue attacking this one. I will take care of Big John.
All right. Gun a dagger. That's gonna be a miss.
13 is going to be a miss. These are quick little lights.
Yep. All right. So let's use my last key point to flurry of blows.
All right. 18 just misses.
Well, actually, it would be a 17, right?
That is correct. A 17 does
I have a
miss.
point of exhaustion. My last chance.
Ooh, getting a nat 20. That will hit it.
Am I inspired?
Who do you inspire with your nat 20?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll inspire Vivian because she's got Big John.
Yeah. As it looks like he's missing a couple times, then he comes up with a uppercut and just kind of like, you can see the orb kind of flex for a moment as you punch into it. Someone roll me a d6. It'll be +6 for maximum damage. For a total of, well, +9, sorry. So for a total of 15. Oops, sorry. As it will take, unfortunately, it is resistant to it, but it still takes a substantial hit from that. Anything else for
That's
Doza?
gonna be my turn. Yep.
All right. Taking us to Vivian.
Can I step through Doza
Yeah,
to get here?
yeah. He's a small cat.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Be 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. I should have it changed on yours. I don't know if I did. Yeah.
Cast at level 1. 12.
As Big John, you get 12 hit points.
Amazing. Thank you, Vigon.
Anything else for
Basically, she takes a leaf out of her pocket and she puts it on the gash, or like the electricity,
Yeah.
and then it like melts into him, and then it like creates like a second skin kind of thing,
Okay.
and it like heals like that.
I gotcha. As you feel this
Awesome.
kind of almost like leaving a little aloe residue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take us to Duncan.
Yeah, because that's all she can do now.
Okay, so I have a question about Fairy Fire.
Uh-huh.
That's going to affect everyone, right? Even my allies.
Depending on where you put it.
Where it's placed.
Yeah, can't really like. Are these things are not hovering above us?
You don't know where
They're on
two
our
of them are.
level.
Or you don't know where one of them is.
Yeah. Right, but if I wanted to just use a 20-foot square, like around where
Yes,
I
it
can
would.
see the
It
two
would
of
then
them.
affect anyone in the square would be affected by this.
Also, you
Yeah,
see these
so-
things are zipping around.
They're so
Right.
fast.
Very fast.
So I guess I'm just gonna try to shillelagh one,
All right. Give it a big whack.
the one in front of me.
Hey, 23 will hit
Hell yeah.
for 5 points of force damages. That seemed to actually make good connection to it as it kind of gets knocked down. Actually, you would probably not swat up at it as it gets knocked up a couple of feet.
Slow down.
Anything else for Duncan?
I think that's it.
All right, that will take us to Big John.
Alright, Big John will stand up. Taking half his movement, and then he will. Would it provoke an attack of opportunity if I moved here?
Yes. Be
Yes,
leaping
okay, then I
over
don't like
the large torch. But yes,
Oh, I
it
see what you mean.
absolutely would anyways.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna try to smash this stupid will-o-wisp with my
All right.
big metal maul anyway, 'cause it's basically my best bet right now.
A 16 is going to be a miss, unfortunately. This thing, like, you think you're going to hit it, but then it, like, just zooms up out of the way of your maul.
I'm a second wind. Not second wind, action surge.
All right. You do have 2 second winds.
Right, I do have 2 second winds.
Mm-hmm. But you can absolutely action surge and second wind. I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge first.
Okay. Swinging one more time.
Yep.
Uh, 12 is unfortunately going to be a miss as you try and quickly swing around. It's just too slow for these fast-moving little balls of light.
Alright, second wind.
All right. Does your second wind look like anything? Or is it just you kind of flexing?
Yeah, he gets really red in the face.
He's like
It's almost kind of
concentrating.
like have you ever seen Baki, the anime Baki, where they're all just like ridiculous fighters and they just flex and like new muscles pop out of
That's fair.
old muscles
I
into new
gotcha.
muscles.
Yeah.
And he's like his 6-pack gets a 12-pack, you know,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, you get 4 hit points from that. As you flex and muscles start to bulge. Anything else for Big John?
Nope, Big John is just gonna stand there loud and proud.
Alright, that will take us to Elias.
Oh, alrighty. Elias is going to he'll turn around a little bit. And he's gonna pull his drawers down and moon that little will-o-wisp.
Which one?
Another vicious mockery. This one right here.
Alright.
Another vicious mockery.
Got a nat 20.
Come on.
For a total of 22.
All right. And I guess I would have had to have my cape billow, so it would have been
Yeah,
visible.
there you go.
but,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Alright, that will take us to the Wisps. This one will turn around and... Well, Doza did a number... it's going to strike against Doza. As it tries to shock you. Actually... Boy, oh boy. That one's going to go invisible.
Does it try to move out?
And it will try to move out of your space. You can attack it. As it tries to
I
move
will
away,
attack.
Vivian.
Ah,
It is
damn
going to be
it.
a miss, unfortunately, as it moves out of your space.
I don't get the offhand from
No.
the reaction to
It
it.
is just the attack action. Oh, maybe. We'll look into that. I'm not sure right now. But Vivian, you would see another one.
Can I try to attack the one that Vivian attacked at disadvantage?
I would say no, because she's quick about it. Like, it's just this instant. You're like, it disappeared. You don't see where it goes until as you lash out at it, it's too late, and it disappears.
Basically, it disappears, but it doesn't disappear for Vivian.
Right.
I got it. I was just trying to piggyback on your attack.
At which point, Vivian, you would see the other one that's invisible swoop in behind Doza on the other side of him as it goes to lash out.
Watch out, Doza! I can't give him.
No, getting a 20 to hit Doza.
Getting a what?
A 20, unfortunately.
20. Yeah, 20 hits me.
As you take 5 points of lightning damage. The one by Big John. Trying to think. Nobody's hurt. It's gonna try to shock you again, Big John. Actually, you know what? No, it'll go invisible too. As they keep turning invisible, and Vivian, you lose sight of both of them. That will take us to your turn, Doza, as the one just appeared next to you, shocking you for 5.
Is this the same one? And then
No, it's not the same one. It's a different one.
dagger. Oh, what?
Alright, let's see that big old dagger. Getting a almost a nat 20 if you would have had advantage, but a 20 will hit it. Someone wants to roll me a d4. +3.
Ah.
As it will take a little bit of damage as you nick into it.
What does that 8 have
Ever-
before?
Bonus action.
Everyone roll me a
Punch.
d20 real quick.
15.
You guys are playing rollsies.
Ooh, Vivian.
Can Doza roll a d20?
Yeah, just takes me a second.
Okay. Vivian, you are getting the 1 buff as a welcoming wind kind of just like billows your cloak, and you now have +1 to everything for the next minute.
That's awesome.
Thanks to JR Hiker NC. Thanks, Mr. Hiker.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
And so, Vivian, every roll, damage, attack rolls, saving throws, death saves, you name it, you have +1 to that for a full minute. But back to our attacks. 12 is going to miss Doza. But you did hit it with the dagger. Anything else for your turn, Doza?
Nope, that's it.
All right, staying put. That will take us to Vivian.
Okay, Vivian's gonna do a little bit of walking around.
Okay.
Does she see anything here?
Yeah, about 10 feet away. One right above the sconce.
Like over here?
To the left of you.
Ah, okay. I will go to this one and I will attack it.
All right.
First, Owl Hunter's Market.
Okay. As you spy the invisible creature. with
Can I use
your
my
blind
inspiration to
sense.
attack?
I mean, you can do so after you roll. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll use that.
Okay.
Ugh, God,
Getting
so 18
an
doesn't hit.
18 just misses.
Oh my God.
We need to make a 2 buff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, both of your attacks, you see it and you mark it up. You know where it is. It's right there, slashing into
So
the
now I
wind.
can track it across the entire map, right? Like.
I think that's how Hunter's Mark works. I don't know, Lincoln.
believe-
They did change it slightly, but
Um,
no.
No, advantage.
Hex does.
I see. Well, I mean, I can see it if it's within 10 feet.
And you have
anyways.
you have advantage to track it, essentially.
Yep.
All right. Anything
Damn
else for
it.
Vivian?
Okay. No, that's it.
All right, that will take us to Duncan. Seeing Vivian swinging wildly at nothingness, focused on her quarry, Doza swinging at this will-o-wisp down here. And down south, you got Elias, who's mooning everyone. You just see your brother's bare ass at the bottom.
Cape billowing in the non-existent wind.
Yep.
I was gonna do entangle, but then I realized that all my spells are 20-foot cubes and will affect everyone. So
That's not. I
I
mean,
can't do that.
sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad.
no, I know I'm not gonna. I'd rather fairy fire everyone than entangle it. But I'm gonna step up to this one that Doza's fighting, and I'm gonna hit him with my shillelagh.
Whack it with your shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Ooh,
A 6.
getting a nat 1. As
Do you still have your inspiration?
I do have my
you
inspiration,
can
so I
you can use it, or you can keep it as your call.
Well, I already have inspiration, so I can
There you
use
go.
it and get another inspiration.
That is how that works. Well, you can't get another inspiration from this roll, but you can use it now, granting you advantage, and then you won't, unless you roll another one. Getting a nat 20,
Love it.
complete reversal. As well, go ahead and roll some damage there. For 13 points of damage as you just baseball bat this thing.
Watch this, Catman.
And it just explodes into electrical light. As who are you inspiring?
Doza.
As Doza, just right in front of your face, this sparkling ball of electricity as...
I already have inspiration. Can somebody else be inspired?
Oh, Big John.
All right. Big John's also already inspired because he's human.
Vivian.
I'm not inspired, but I am
Vivian.
now.
Vivian, wasn't that amazing?
But kind of out of the corner of your eye, Vivian, you just see this sparkle of electricity as he just knocks it out of the imaginary park.
Oh, so that's how we killed them.
You just gotta hit him real hard.
Anything else for Duncan?
That's it.
All right, that will take us to Big John.
There's one over here where I am, in front of me. Could attack at disadvantage.
You can attack at disadvantage if you go over to where she's at. You might be muted. Big John.
He is muted.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Big John, where'd you
I
go?
was- I was
Damn.
eating a delicious roast beef hoagie and I got all confused and scared and
Well,
I'm sorry.
as you should be. What's Big John doing? You see no enemies in
Big
sight.
John
You,
is gonna move
you do see Vivian
Is gonna-
slashing at something.
towards where Vivian is right next to her and he's gonna take a
No,
baseball
in
swing
front,
at
in front of me, over here.
Oh, over
No,
there?
in front of me. Just wait. This way.
As Big John
Also,
kind of
my
runs around,
ears-
almost goes for a swing, and then you're like, oh yeah, and you know
Yeah, right
maneuvers around.
You know. Man, I'm lagging bad. Okay. So I will take a swing at disadvantage.
All right, give me that swing at disadvantage,
So
which you could use your
if I
inspiration
use
to make a
my
straight roll. Yeah.
straight roll, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Well,
I get
it would-
confused with
It would let you re-roll the
things.
lower of the numbers.
Right.
Baseball swing.
Getting a 20. Ooh. Well, so were you using inspiration?
Yes.
Okay. A 23 will hit it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't announce it. I did check it off though. You can see
Okay.
on my sheet.
I believe you.
Steven, it's been 3 years, man. I hope you believe me.
That's fair. But a 23 will hit. Go and roll me some damage as you're with the guidance of Vivian. You kind of you hit something. You don't get a lot of resistance as your weapon seems to be not useless. Half damage. It's resistant.
Right.
Is
You
it
got
a
it, Big John.
is it a Wawa all beef hoagie roast beef?
Actually, no. It's this place called Fegley's. That's like Tamaqua, Pennsylvania exclusive,
Oh,
and
Alright.
they are delicious.
I
There you
wish
go,
I
free
wish I had a
advertising.
beef hoagie.
It was really good.
Well, as Big John daydreams about hoagies that he'll never have in this land. Anything else for his turn?
Nope. That's all I can do.
All right, that will take us to Elias.
Elias will pull his pants back up, turn back around, look around, and see no wisps. And then he's going to put his hands on his hips, kind of spread his legs a little bit, do the kind of Superman stance. His cape is gonna billow in the wind, and he's gonna hold his action
What's he
for,
holding?
with a vicious mockery, if he can see will-o-wisp.
All right. They will appear.
The first one I see,
You want to go left or right?
by Duncan.
Okay, that is the one that's going to appear. So go ahead and see if it would attack
So I'm gonna-
first.
I'm gonna point at it, and then I'm gonna point at my eyes with 2 fingers. I'm gonna point at it again, and then I'm gonna hold the invisible ball in my hand, and I'm gonna squeeze it.
Okay. It is going to shock first. because that's when it becomes apparent. Getting an 18 to hit Duncan.
That hits.
As Duncan, you take 4 points of lightning damage as it becomes visible, and then it's going to make a wisdom save. Getting a 15.
That's still good.
These guys are rolling pretty hot. Not for damage, but they're rolling pretty hot for d20s. The other one will... it's going to strike at Vivian. Not at advantage. Ooh, getting a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
I was just talking about how good they were rolling. As it does appear once again right in front of you, this ball of electricity is kind of crackling around you. That will take us to Doza.
All right, I'm gonna go after whichever one's closest to me.
Yeah, the one right next to Duncan, that just kind of shocked him a little bit. Just a little light shock.
He gets the clamps.
Give him the clamps. An 11's gonna miss though, unfortunately.
Well, bonus action, unarmed strike.
Hey.
A 16 turning to a 15 is also going to miss.
I have inspiration. Might as well use it.
Okay. Turning into a 13. That is also
Still
going to miss.
not good. Yeah. All right. Awesome. That's
Anything
my
else?
turn.
All right. You're just kind of whipping at this ball of light in front of you. That'll take us to Vivian.
It's like a cat playing with a cat.
Exactly. Or like the laser pointer kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scimitar. There we go.
There you go. 24 will hit it. Because you have
And
the,
I
you
have
have
my
the
hunter's
one buff.
mark on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elias kind of standing here watching. It's like you guys are just swinging and missing, and these things are popping in and out of existence, and then you guys are switching sides, and they're swinging and missing like a big game of whack-a-mole.
I'm gonna gotta look at Hunter's Mark. Does it
Do I get
change?
+1
Just the
on
force
attack?
damage is extra. +1 to damage, yeah.
Yep, cool.
To every dice roll. So that would include that force damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Alright. As you're whirling around,
And I get inspiration again.
you do not get inspiration because it
I
turned
do
it
not.
into an advantage roll. Meaning the
Ah,
11 is still what you rolled.
Okay.
But yeah. You do hit it, and that little tip of your blade that kind of struck through it seemed to do significantly more, actually the same amount of damage as the blade itself. Anything else for Vivian?
It's a good book.
That's everything.
We'll take us to Duncan. Big John on deck. Duncan.
Duncan is just gonna go ahead and swing out in front of this one that's in front of him again. That shocked him.
Yeah.
See if he can, get a second home run.
18. Not quite.
Oh,
It just
Okay.
barely meets that mark. Or barely doesn't meet the mark.
right.
Anything else for
All
Duncan?
right. No, I think that's it. That's all I can do right now.
This thing is just kind of whirling around your heads. That'll take us to Big John. Elias on deck.
All right, Big John is just gonna line it up again and take a baseball swing at her.
Alright. With your large hammer. $19 just hits it. Feels, and you just kind of like nick the top of this orb that's kind of floating around. It goes spinning for a moment, but you damaged it, just not a lot. Anything else for Big John?
I don't think I had more bonus actions left.
Alright.
No, I don't. Wait.
Yeah,
I
no
don't, so
more
that's it.
second wins. No more action surge. That'll take us to Elias.
Last getting frustrated a little bit. And I think he's just gonna kind of do the up yours with his fist in his hand.
Okay.
Yeah. And cash another vicious mockery over here.
Alright, it's gonna work sometime, I promise. Unfortunately, they got another nat 20.
Wow.
As they're not paying you any attention. They're balls of light that are focused on the hopefully dying.
I'm just gonna stay over here.
Alright. That will take us to the wisps. This one getting frustrated is going to... It's going to go invisible again. Well, this one's going to try to shock out towards Vivian. Getting a 15 to hit.
Nope. 16 is my
As
AC.
you quickly dodge out of the way of it. And it will... And its turn there, going to Doza. Doza, the one in front of you, just disappeared. And the one kind of by Big John and Vivian is still up there.
Then I'm gonna go and try to attack the one that's visible.
Alright. As you move away,
A little bastard.
a shock of light misses you, getting a 9 to hit. As the light didn't go very far. It just kind of moved around, hovering around you, and as you try to run towards the other one, it shocks you.
Is that one visible now?
It is visible now.
Then I would like to redirect my attention to it.
Okay, kind of backtracking after getting shocked. You're like, oh, there it is.
We're gonna do with the same method as always.
All right, dagger. Dagger's gonna be... You haven't had good luck with that dagger. It's a good dagger, I promise.
Yeah, it does extra stuff.
It does extra stuff. It's magical. It's just whiffing, like getting shocked, and you see it, and you kind of go into a flurry of cat blows, missing the ball of light. Is that it for Doza?
That's it.
All right, taking us to Vivian.
Vivian will attack the one right in front of her
All right,
with her scimitar, getting a 15.
15 misses.
Misses. And a nat 1.
Nat 1, as you do have inspiration now, but that is going to be a miss.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, just whirling around. This thing is as fast as lightning, one would say. Taking us to Duncan.
Okay, I gotta hit this thing. I gotta hit it. I will take a whack at it again.
All right. 22 will hit it. As
Nice.
once again, it seems to be your will-o-wisp smasher, as it explodes into, just shatters into like electric light.
Yeah. See, it ain't that hard.
Yeah, you just got all that practice down at the farm, hitting all them horse flies.
Anything
That's
else for
right.
Duncan?
That's it.
And we'll take us to a Big John, Elias on deck.
Big John will yell over, "Good swing and dunk!" And he'll
Thanks, Big
take a
John.
swing. I'm gonna take a big old swing myself. And John will strike out
Alright.
his small again.
See that big old swing.
Though I do not have the magical effect.
Hey, you still hit it.
Hey!
As you go for your big swing to smash down onto it for 8 points of damage, as it's still up when you see the light start to kind of flicker in and out.
Big John just say, "Your time is up, Sparkle, buddy." And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right, taking us to Elias.
Elias will dash forward, his cape billowing in the wind
All right.
as he runs forward and jumps into the air. Kind of jumping over the brazier a little bit. As he's going through, he yells out, "Twinkle Slash!" And he goes at the will-o-wisp.
All right. Let's see it. Ooh, 23 will absolutely hit it.
7 radiant.
As it deals 7 radiant damage, much like your brother's club hitting it. It has the same effect as it explodes into glorious light and dissipates.
I do like a 3-point landing on the ground.
Absolutely.
Twinkle boot magic.
Yeah, we got that twinkle power.
Elias, where were you?
I was dancing down by the bottom, hoping to distract them. But
Oh.
they kind of weren't watching me, so then I decided to come in for the sneak attack at the end. Glad everybody's okay.
Oh,
You must
yes?
teach me the secret of that sparkle.
I think it's a family secret.
You just gotta hit him real hard.
Well, I hope the chest was worth it.
Oh yeah, we can put some water in there, right? Elias goes, looks at the helmet in there.
Yep, there is the lid's kind of like dropped ajar. There would be this kind of leather and brass helmet. Looks like it has eye holes, a little bit of gold on there as well. But the top of it seems to be this kind of pearlescent, looks like brain matter if you've ever seen a brain. But yeah,
Pick it up. I pick it up and look at it. Oh, this is no good for me. It covers up my beautiful face. Hey, Duncan, this might be good for you.
For me, let me take a look.
I hand it over.
Can
Yeah.
I
you can
shake
give me an Arcana check. And with a 20, it would take a few minutes as you're studying it. But what are the rest of you guys doing as Duncan's looking over this helmet?
I want to check if this chest could be potentially used to hold water without spilling. Like, if I want to make sure there's no like leakage.
Yeah, I'd say looking it over, spending time to gauge it. Are you? Not that this matters. I would say you can kind of like guesstimate it. Are you proficient in any woodworker's tools?
No, just cartography.
That's fair. I would say you think it would work. Yeah. It does have a velvet lining in the bottom, like a cushion.
I'm gonna pull that out because I know that velvet will soak up the water.
All right. As you pull it out, there is a scrawling of a note underneath it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll read it.
It is in a language you've never seen before.
I'll pass it around. Mes amis, there's this note. Does anyone understand it? I can't read it.
Or actually, what language do you speak? You might actually read it. I could be wrong.
I speak Elvish, Giant, and Common.
Nope.
Yes.
Gnomish.
Oh, you're cutting
You're
out.
getting all robot-y, Anastosa.
Yes. Lávate los manos.
It is not Goblin.
Did you just say Spanish for wash your hands?
I think so.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I don't think
Uh,
that's it.
I doubt it's written in Gnomish.
It is not.
I don't remember picking Giant as my third language. I don't really know where that's from.
It says U est.
Everyone
La
should have
toilette.
two languages plus common.
I have Gnomish and Halfling and also Druidic.
It
I
is
don't even
not
know what
those.
Druidic-
Unfortunately, I don't think anyone can read this.
I must have messed something up because I don't have my.
I'll pocket it.
Okay. I'll say we'll deal
nobody-
with
Oh,
that
wait.
later. But
Yep. We'll see if. Oh no, I was gonna say the dwarf, but he's blind. Damn it. Oh well.
I'm playing a little bluesy tune on my harmonica.
okay. But after a few minutes pass, Duncan, this is very similar to items that you've heard about. Items that help you see into other people's thoughts and communicate telepathically.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Covers up half your face.
It sure does.
So you can use an action to cast Detect Thought spell. Does that use a spell slot, or
No.
you just do this whenever you want?
Yeah. Until you use the suggestion once per day.
Oh my god.
It's just
Um,
permanent detect thoughts.
Well, this is pretty freaking awesome. Does anyone?
Pretty nifty, brother.
If Esquire was here, I'm sure he might want to take a look at this. But
It's too bad he's dead.
Eh.
Too bad.
Big John,
I don't know that he's dead, but I definitely lost track of him. So
I mean, you were dead too.
I was.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, at least until you came down the well, and then you weren't dead anymore.
We presume dead until proven otherwise.
Oh, I see how it is, Elias. You know, I just be your big bud forever, and you just presume I'm dead.
Big John was
we were gonna look for you, and we just couldn't. Weather,
Hey,
you know.
we just couldn't. What, huh? Elias says what? Elias says what?
Yeah.
So this is.
I love you, little buddy.
I'm trying to like wiggle out from your grasp.
So Big John, this is you have some arcane knowledge. You sure you don't want this? Because I'll use it, but pretty awesome.
It's all
Are
yours,
we trying to get
Duncan.
a short rest here?
It's all yours, buddy. I don't need to be knowing other people's thoughts.
All right.
You'd probably handle the information better than I could.
I'm gonna dump the brain matter out.
It's not actual brain matter. It's like a piece of cloth over it. It's the top of the helmet.
I'll just put it on then.
All right. It does require an hour to attune, but yeah.
Well, if we're taking a short rest, I can do that.
Are you taking a short rest?
Why don't we take a short rest?
All right.
I want to use the Wand of Secrets.
Hey, Duncan, are you able to like gather back any kind of energy, magical energy, when you rest, do a short rest?
I some druidic energy, but not really any magical energy.
So it don't make sense to make the water now versus later.
It doesn't matter, no.
I
think Doze is awful thirsty, so I'm gonna do it now.
I will say when Vivian kind of used the Wand of Secrets, the kind of scrawling around the box would pop off, as well as the openings of the mouths of each of these skulls which you know now what they do.
I see.
Yep.
It was the okay. Been useful to use earlier.
Oh, is that where the wisps popped out of?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Oopsie.
No, for next
I
time.
swear, I'm very
We're,
good at
we're
the
all
second
alive.
cut.
That's all we can ask for.
It's like you're learning
Hell.
how to do all your abilities for the first time there, Viv.
I just
Yeah,
know.
short rest. Take a short rest.
All right, I will say you guys can take a short rest, no problem.
I would
Oh,
like to
nice.
roll a hit
Full
die,
health.
but I can't.
Who doesn't have any inspiration right now?
I do. not.
I don't think I do. Or did I use it? I can't
Someone want to
I
roll
have-
a d8?
For Doza.
Yes.
Oh.
As Dozy, you get 4 hit points back.
Sweet. And I do not have inspiration.
So Duncan and Doza playing a little musical ditty for you.
You can do that at every rest.
Every short
Really?
rest, long rest. Yep.
That's amazing.
He just gives in. It's his first level feat. But as you're kind of milling about, all of you probably pretty thirsty at this point. Duncan does the create water.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 of you can get 2 gallons, and 2 of you can get 1 gallon.
I got a full portion yesterday, so I'll take 1.
You got
let's
2
see what I
gallons
got.
yesterday?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
He's the only one.
Well, Doza should have 2 gallons.
Actually, I take that back.
Not for nothing, I am.
Esquire took 2 also.
Ugh,
Not for nothing, I'm a pretty big guy.
you can
Sweat
take one.
a lot. Take one.
You have higher constitution.
Yeah.
You're a big guy. You store more water than the rest of us.
I didn't have any,
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
so I'd prefer to have 2 today, just because I didn't have any yesterday.
So 3 people can have 2?
Yes. So it sounds like Big John and Elias are each taking 1.
And the rest of us are taking 2.
Doza, Vivian, and Duncan taking 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess that's the one good thing about Esquire not being here, is that we don't have to share. 6 ways.
Oh, yeah. If you see the big giant man collapse in the middle of the desert, just give him some of your water, okay?
Now I know why they call you Big John. Because you are caked up like a camel.
Guys, this is like mostly fat and muscle. I'm not.
What is it?
It's not like a water tank.
No. If I remember correctly, the bigger they are, the less water they need. No?
What is a camel?
What's a camel?
Vivian, you might have heard of camels.
Can you describe it in detail and maybe draw it for me?
A camel?
Never mind. Just give me some of your
I'm gonna start
water if I
drawing a
fall
camel
over.
in the dirt, but it'll be just like starting with the humps.
Yeah.
I'll make
If
you a
you draw-
promise. I will make everyone here a promise. You'll never go thirsty if I have water to keep you alive. I just hope you.
Where do
will do
we
the same for me?
where do we drink the water from off of you?
Straight through my dick.
Oh dear. How
Just
vulgar.
kidding. Elias is my buddy. I've made that joke before. He
Well,
tried to take it serious once, though.
I mean,
Is
next time don't look at me with those eyes.
Is Doza's drawing enough of enough for me to
Sure. To
yeah.
wild shape? No.
Oh, not to wild shape? No.
No.
I have to see it.
Yes.
Okay. Damn it. It's just got those two little lump things. It's clear as
It's a
clear as day.
horse.
It's a horse with lumps. I got that.
Yeah, it's got big old boobies on its back.
Anyway,
Yes, Steven, find a picture of a lumpy horse, please.
I-
Display lumpy
I
horse.
will. That way he can turn into a lumpy horse.
lumpy
I-
horse.
I think maybe the way out might be down here. Everybody okay? Rest is up.
Yep. I am at
I think
100%.
we're all right.
All right, as you start heading southward, it looks like the hallway bends around the corner. You do see a lit sconce in the corner there as well. More of these skull motifs as well.
Ugh.
I see inside the mouth.
Give me a perception check. And with the 12 kind of looking in, it appears to have some gritty sand within its mouth. It doesn't look like it has a plate. Or if it did, raised up.
I'm gonna crawl inside.
It's not big enough to crawl inside. It's like, it's,
Ah.
you know. I mean, maybe for you, I guess, but there's nothing in there. It is just a,
I don't go nowhere.
yeah.
Okay. I will keep an eye out. Can I roll a perception?
Oh,
Sure, as Elias runs forward.
Yep.
Yeah, Vivian, you don't notice anything in the hallway, but as Elias runs forward, it gets darkened ahead.
Hey, it opens up quite a bit over here.
Oh, Elias, hold on.
And you would notice a little bit of sand coming into the hallway from there.
I'll grab him.
Ow.
Alright.
Everybody's
Yeah,
right behind us.
Big John would start jogging down the hallway, saying, "Elias, what's going on?"
It's way out.
I'll hold him back a little. We must proceed with caution.
But out.
I agree with Vivian.
You think this
Alright.
place might be trapped?
Nah, it's the way out.
We should check for traps first, and then I'll try to rat out any type of, I don't know, remaining bad guys.
Is Big John lighting another torch? Out of curiosity.
Yes.
Okay. That would you would have burned through a torch during that short rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, up ahead of you seems to be an area filled with sand. Looks like it opens up a little bit more as well.
Quick question, DM. If
Yep.
I am in combat and I have a two-handed weapon and a torch, is
You can just
It
drop. You can just
possible
drop the
just
torch,
drop
and,
it?
and it would be
Okay.
sitting there on the ground,
got you? That's all I wanted to know. Thank
depending on what you drop it into.
you.
You know.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, so Doza, help me check for traps.
Yes, right away.
Where are you looking for traps on? Like the walls, the floor? It does turn into sand pretty quickly.
Well, this thing looks mighty suspicious.
Yeah, another skull guy.
I'll check the walls and Doza can check the floor.
Okay.
I'm only wiggling a little bit.
I will say checking the walls and the floor of this hallway doesn't look suspicious other than the sand that's kind of like pouring. It goes uphill a little bit. But the skull is just like the other one. It does have a plate, but it's kind of half open with sand dripping out of its mouth. But the floor seems sturdy. The walls seem sturdier.
And if I approach the sand and
It
I
attacks you.
use, it attacks me.
No.
If I use my Deft Explorer desert trait, can I tell if this sand is unusual?
How would that tell you it's unusual?
Because I'm familiar with sand.
It's sand.
But is it like living sand?
If you look at the sand,
As she's looking, I'm a minor illusion of a swarm of scorpions coming out of the sand.
and a bunch of scorpions come out of the sand.
I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
What happens to the illusions?
They dart around the sword and they come up to her legs.
Vivian, your sword attack misses, and they just start swarming around you. As the rest of you guys would see Vivian getting swarmed by scorpions.
But I wouldn't feel them.
No.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh,
No, they're there.
Oh shit.
Elias
Elias starts.
Elias stopped.
It's Elias
He just-
laughing.
And he would just grab Elias by the scruff of his shirt, and he'd lift him up, and he'd go, "Elias,
all right.
friends now."
She's
All
trying
right.
to shake off the scorpions.
I dropped the scorpions.
As they just kind of
Drop the
puff
illusion.
into, let's say, sand.
And then Big John, with one arm, kind of points Elias towards Vivian and says, "Now apologize."
Apologize. It's just a joke.
This is not the time to joke, Elias.
It's just sand. Vivian, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not very funny.
I love you, buddy, but that wasn't funny. Puts him down.
I was trying to
Big
make
John's
sure.
getting more and more Creole as time goes on. I don't know why.
It's still
Just trying
in
to
the
make
early
sure.
stages. It takes a while to find your voice.
Yeah.
Alright, are we good to go? Just saying.
Yes. Just go ahead, and it just doesn't matter at this point.
I'll tell you what.
As Elias kind of starts to climb up the sand in here, it looks like a large tunnel. Not tunnel, but the walls go up beyond your dark vision. As you can't see, it just ascends to darkness above. You would notice a couple of skeletal figures in here, and across the way in this room, you would also kind of see a broken sconce at the far end, half buried in the sand. One of the skeletons looked to be kind of like humanoid, up against the wall, half buried itself. Looks like it has like some stuff around it, like a little pack or something. And another skeleton kind of within looks to be like a half-buried snake skeleton. Long. Probably about a 20-foot long snake.
Okay.
But it's just a skeleton.
Hey, there's an unlit sconce in here.
Just a skeleton, huh? Someone fucking decapitate that snake.
Yeah, Big John's gonna walk right over to the snake and try to crush its head with his maul.
All right. I will say, as you put your torch down, it kind of dims as it hits the sand. You go to crush the sandy skeleton head, and it smashes into a million pieces.
Oh, yeah, I've been going there for a second.
Is the sconce? It's broken, you said?
It is broken, but as Elias, you're kind of going to go check out the other thing. And Big John, you kind of turn around to show that the skeleton with nothing. You would see 2 pointed bones sticking up out of the sand right next to you, Big John.
Okay.
Seems to be slightly moving as a... Oh yeah, what do you do? Two bony protrusions about maybe 4 foot wide. Not 4 foot wide, 4 foot separation.
He jumps backwards as far as he can.
All right. I would say Elias and Vivian would kind of notice this as well.
Some things coming out of the ground?
Yeah, it looks like kind of like 2 pincers coming up out of the ground, out of the sand.
Looks like there
back
really
up a
was
bit, too.
scorpions.
What does Elias do?
I just kind of back up a little bit toward the wall.
And kind of as you kind of back up, Big John backs up as well. The horns, well, you quickly learn that these are actually the horns of a much larger skeleton standing at about 13 feet tall, wielding a sandy battle axe as it quickly stands up out of the ground. Looks like it's going in for a lunge, as its horns of a humanoid creature with hooved feet, as this is a large minotaur skeleton that just kind of sand dripping from it, pulling this axe out of the sand as well, looking like it's going for a swing, and we're gonna go into initiative again.
Damn it.
Man, everything in here sucks.
That's the second one on initiative.
Oh,
Ooh.
Big John!
Does he inspire somebody?
I
How
would-
quickly he...
Jumps into action.
sure,
jumps
why
into
not? I don't
action.
care.
Sure, I will give inspiration to Vivian.
I'm
Okay.
already inspired.
You're inspired? I'll give it to the next person. Only Duncan. Are you inspired?
Yes.
I think everyone is twinkled.
Doza?
Just say if you're inspired or
I think
Who
everyone
needs inspiration?
everyone
Okay.
but Elias is inspired, maybe.
Just rolling that
Elias.
one.
Oh, so
Okay.
everyone is inspired.
I was inspired
Good.
before that one, though.
But Big John, you're up first.
Okay, so Big John is going to swing out with his maul.
All right. 18 will definitely hit the skeleton, this imposing skeletal figure.
And a con DC of 13 for Toffle.
Yes, this thing actually can be. I got an 11. Yeah, as you knock it down and deal a massive blow as you swing your maul, shattering several of its ribs as it's super effective. Like, literally.
Yes.
It seems vulnerable to your big maul attack.
Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna action surge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing at him again at advantage.
At
because he's
advantage.
prone.
You get this back on a short rest now?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, they made warriors so much better.
Yep. Yeah, fighters are dope. Unfortunately, getting an 8, your
That
overconfidence as you kind of hammer down trying to go for the skull, it kind of just lifts its head to the side as it kind of shambles to try to stand up. It's halfway there.
Okay, and that will be my turn.
Taking us to Vivian.
I will not be going anywhere near that thing. It's prone right now?
It is prone.
Yep.
Okay, maybe I will go near that thing.
All right. It is difficult terrain on the sand.
Does my Deft Explorer help with that?
It does not help with your terrain movement.
It doesn't?
I don't believe so. It just gives you advantage on skill checks
Advantage.
for it.
Oh, that's useless. Okay, where was I?
I think you had enough movement to get
Yeah,
there.
I do. I'm out of movement now, though.
Yes.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my scimitar. I know it's not as effective, but
Yeah. It's still a weapon. 13. Well, you have advantage.
with my inspiration. Oh,
Because
it's prone. 21.
21 will hit it. As it will
6
take
force.
13 points of damage as you just nick into it, and just as you kind of pop out, some of the bones starts clattering. 18 will also hit. It deals 6
Nice.
more points of damage. As this
That's it.
skeleton, just as quickly as it has risen, seems to be falling apart. That'll take us to Duncan.
Big
Alright.
John shouts, Viva la Vivian!
So is the whole thing difficult terrain? So if I want to run up to it,
It is difficult
have to-
terrain in this entire. As soon as you pass this threshold, it's difficult terrain.
okay. So I'm gonna have to dash. I'll do what I did last time and just dash up to it and
Alright.
cast Shillelagh.
That'll take us.
Seeing the damage Big John did, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out my club.
All right. That'll take us to Doza.
Joseph is gonna say, "Give me your bones," and then he's gonna run up there and he's gonna hit him.
So at the moment, you would have to dash, unless you use your feline agility thing.
Yeah, I'll use the feline agility.
All right. As you quickly move across the sand, much faster than anyone could have anticipated.
I'm going to.
Yep. You go ahead and roll one more time, because I unclicked your advantage bit. 15 will hit it though.
Sweet.
Someone roll us a d6,
I got that.
and then go ahead and make you making a second attack.
Yeah, we had a short rest, so I got my key points back.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
All right. All at advantage. So roll each one twice. 17 will also hit.
This one.
Yeah, and a 24 will hit. So 2d6 more damage from whoever wants to roll it. For 8 plus 6, 14. As you just punching this thing into the sand, it is moments away from crumbling.
I'm trying to take his bones. I said give.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
as you're
take
just
them.
ripping out his bones, it's this minotaur. It's not having a good day. No, it's a skeleton. It wasn't having a good day, anyways. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Being a
That's my
skeleton's
turn.
never a good day.
All right, that will take us to Elias.
Elias is going to run back over here, kind of cartwheel behind Doza, do a flip and stab into the down Minotaur.
All right,
Twinkle slash.
Twinkle slashing away. At advantage. Yeah, 24 will
24.
absolutely hit.
For 7 radiant.
7 radiant damage. Where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. Alright. As it's just barely hanging on. It is still up though.
And can I kick it bonus action?
Yeah, it's
My
not going to
strength
do damage, but
modifier?
you can absolutely kick it.
It doesn't do my strength modifier?
No.
No, nothing.
All right. And we'll
My
take
cape is billowing.
as it gets up, clambering up quickly, and it's got so many options. Gonna roll for it. It's gonna swing against Big John, the initial attacker. Swinging its big old axe, getting a big old 14 to hit.
Miss.
As it, you see the swing coming. You all do. Everyone kind of readies themselves, and it kind of swings wildly around, just kind of like this big arc around you all. Silently. That'll take us to your turn, John.
Okay, John is gonna take a hammer spike swing down at
Yeah.
him with his maul.
.23 will absolutely hit it. As bones go shattering everywhere, as it just flies all over the sand with a dull thud hitting the ground.
When John does it, it's like the old Eastern European, Polish guys, whatever you want to call it, working and where they're swinging at
Yeah, just
the old pikes. Like, hut,
yep.
hut, hut. That's like one of those.
But the skeleton creature gone. The skull of the snake gone. You can see a little bit of a, it looks like an uphill towards here near where the other skeleton is.
I'll go back up here and examine this body and this pack that he has.
All right. Looking around at the pack. He does have, double check here. You would see a long knotted rope attached to a grappling hook. And
Sweet.
looking through the pack, you would find a water skin.
Anything in it?
Yeah, there is a little bit of stuff in there. As you pop the cork, it's filled with wine.
Ooh. Does that hydrate?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if you ever
should.
drink
It
wine
does
on a
to
really hot
a
day.
degree. You wake up with a headache.
I'll-
But it is a water skin full of wine.
It'll make you feel like shit. I promise you.
I'll
This is-
take a sip of the wine and I'll hand it off to Doza. You want some?
Give me a constitution save.
What? It's wine, you
Really?
said.
It's probably
I
poisoned.
said it smells like wine.
Any type of wine is going to be a Constitution save.
8.
Alright.
You're poisoned. No, I'm just kidding.
You
No.
might be.
Double check what this is.
You know what? I think I might want to use my inspiration on this.
It's too late.
I
No,
will.
you said we're determining the results. You don't feel anything off. It
Ah.
tastes like wine.
That's it?
Yep.
Doza, you want some?
This one does not drink.
Yeah, bodies of temple and all that. John?
I'm sorry. I only drink vodka.
Vodka.
Duncan, you want anything? Viv?
No, merci. I don't take a habit of drinking random alcohol from corpses.
Save it for later.
don't even know if there's going to be a later. I hook it up next to my water skin, and Elias looks really excited about this grappling hook.
And the length of rope is knotted up. Like it has knots every 1 foot interval.
And how long is this rope?
It is 50 foot.
But the walls go up higher than I can see.
I would say now that you're at the top of that hill, yeah, you still wouldn't be able to see the ceiling, but I would say glancing up, Big John wouldn't be able to see it, but everyone else would, just barely. Looks to be a ledge at the top of it. As it gets narrower and narrower, kind of conical, but not quite all the way. You can see up it gets to about like 15 feet wide. And there's a ledge in the darkness above.
Hey, John, can you throw this thing as high as you can over this direction, and I'll kind of climb up on his shoulders and kind of point.
Well, all right, you got it, little buddy. I'll do my best. Could that be athletics?
I'm gonna say a disadvantage because you can't see the target.
I showed him.
He still can't see. I want everyone to give me a dexterity save.
Oh, dude.
Is mine normal?
Yeah.
Normal save?
Normal dexterity save.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Well, lowest one's getting it, so isn't that fitting?
I jump off his shoulders real quick.
Unless Doza rolls a nat 1, he rolls a nat 20. Kind of pushing Big John in the way a little bit. Big John, you do take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the grappling hook comes back down after you throw it up as high as you can, and it just bonks you right on the head.
Not straight up. Not straight up.
Let me just spider up there. It'll be easier.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, why don't you just spider up there?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that, but Elias gets so excited. He doesn't think before just.
I spent a lot of time controlling your brother. I think it's time you should.
I can't start now. I've never been able to in the past, unfortunately.
Well, me neither, but it's gonna be one of us.
Fair enough.
I think I can take care of myself.
No, you can't.
I made it this far.
Because of me and your brother.
Elias rolls his eyes.
I'll turn into a spider and
Camper
scurry
up.
Actually, I'll pinch onto the rope.
Yeah.
And my pincers, and I'll scurry up.
All right.
I'm sorry, Elias. I'm just feeling a little annoyed about some things. Not just. It's not you. It's me. It's me.
As you scurry up, you come to a familiar space. I gotta give that guy vision.
Hey, down there. Is the top of that pit that Doza found.
Oh.
And I'll throw down the rope. Well,
Vivian, is that
no,
a good
I won't
thing?
throw down the rope. I'll hold on to the rope or tie it down or something.
Okay.
It's a grappling
can't-
hook.
There was a pit that led us all the way back to the top.
Yeah,
this is the
by
way
Gold's
out.
room.
Nice.
I will say attaching the grappling hook or holding on to it probably attaching it. You can attach it to like the door handle or like one of the steps. There's tiles and stuff you can easily attach it to. Everyone else though, I need an athletics check at advantage with this rope.
Oh dear.
Good thing for
dear.
that advantage.
Oh, do I still? I don't have that +1 anymore, right?
No, that was just for a minute. Alright. Taking some time to climb up because you guys don't have climbing speed aside from Doza. Well, actually, Doza, I didn't need an athletics check. Doza's fine because he can climb. He has a climbing speed. The rest of you make your way up to this tight enclosed space. Up here. As you are met with a door. Familiar door. As you've made your way down and made your way back up. That's going to be a good spot to end tonight. We'll see what else this place has in store if you guys want to continue searching and maybe find out what the gem was or any of that. We'll find out next time and see what's behind door number 1. So thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next week for more shenanigans in Har'Akir. Good night,
Bye,
Internet.
everyone.
And thanks for the
Night.
clutch healing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for all the help. We got multiple people.
All right.
Oh,
Good night, Internet.
just like a
Good night.
bear. Good night, Internet.